Best things to do in Russia. Number 1. Cruise the waterways of St. Petersburg. Built by Peter the Great, glorious St. Petersburg is bisected by rivers and canals that give it the nickname Venice of the North. Cruise along the Neva River and canals to see the city's Baroque palaces, bridges, and churches lining the waterways. Pass under bridges that rise at night like drawbridges, a vestige of St. Petersburg's strategic naval history. Look for the ornate onion domes of the Church of the Savior on Spilled Blood. After your boat tour, walk along Nevsky Prospect, the lively main avenue. Number 2. Hike the great volcanoes of Kamchatka. Adventure travelers shouldn't miss the chance to hike the active volcanoes of Russia's remote Kamchatka Peninsula. Challenge yourself scaling the icy summit of Klyuchevskaya Sopka, the highest active volcano in Eurasia. Or trek through Valley of the Geysers to see its hissing fume rolls and hot springs amid a primal landscape of volcanoes and bears. Stay in a homestay in the indigenous villages dotted across the tundras beneath smoldering volcanoes. Whether climbing a volcano or just appreciating their beauty from afar, Kamchatka's volcanic wilderness amazes. Number 3. Marvel at Moscow's metro stations. While Moscow's metro transports over 9 million passengers each day, it offers more than just transportation. Many of the ornate stations function like subterranean palaces, filled with chandeliers, mosaics, marble, and Soviet art. Arbatskaya features amber chandeliers and stained glass, while Komsomolskaya looks like a Baroque palace. Look for the grand statues of communist leaders like Lenin and Marx around the stations. Riding Moscow's metro is an experience full of art, architecture, and Russian history, often more enjoyable than the destinations above ground. Number 4. Take the Trans-Siberian Railway. No visit to Russia is complete without a ride on the Trans-Siberian Railway that spans over 9,000 kilometers across the country. Savor the scenery rolling by outside your window as you cross the Ural Mountains into Siberia. Dine in the dining car while passing through cities like Yekaterinburg and Omsk during this iconic overland journey. Stop in Lake Baikal for swimming and hiking amid scenic nature. Whether you take a short overnighter or the full week-long ride to Vladivostok, an epic train trip along the Trans-Siberian is unforgettable. Number 5. Behold Lake Baikal's natural beauty. A crescent-shaped sapphire in southern Siberia, Lake Baikal contains 20% of the world's unfrozen fresh water and is the planet's deepest lake. Gaze in over this vast, shimmering body of clear blue water ringed by mountains. Walk the scenic shoreline trails during warmer months, when the lake isn't covered in ice. Watch baby Nerpa seals play in the water. Visit lakeside towns like Listvyanka village and Irkutsk, known as the Paris of Siberia. Lake Baikal offers pristine natural beauty and plenty of activities in any season. Number 6. Ascend Mount Elbris. Adventure junkies shouldn't miss the chance to ascend Europe's highest peak. The snow-capped Mount Elbris rises 5,642 meters over Russia's Caucasus Mountains. Take a gondola part way up, then hike to the summit for stunning views of jagged, glaciated peaks. Stay at a climber's hut during your ascent to acclimate. The climb takes experience and preparation, but reaching the roof of Europe atop empty Elbris is an incredible bucket list accomplishment. Number 7. Visit the Hermitage Museum in St. Petersburg. One of the world's greatest art museums, the State Hermitage Museum fills the lavish Winter Palace and other buildings in St. Petersburg with over 3 million works. Wander through endless galleries of art and artifacts, from Da Vinci and Picasso paintings to Egyptian mummies and classical antiquities. Admire the palace's ornamental rooms like the Gold Room, Pavilion Hall, and the Throne Room too. You could spend days in this spectacular museum complex that houses only a fraction of the Tsarist treasures of the Russian Empire. Number 8. Cruise the Volga River. Cruising Russia's longest river, the Volga, lets you relax aboard ship while exploring ports between Moscow and Volgograd. See magnificent churches in Uglik, explore Yaroslav's medieval monasteries, and learn about Russian history in riverside towns like Kostroma and Nizhny Novgorod. Enjoy live entertainment like musicians and Cossack dancers on your cruise. A Volga River trip shows you the real Russia beyond the major cities in a leisurely way. Number 9. Visit Veliky Novgorod and Pskov. Venture off the beaten path to explore two of Russia's medieval walled city fortresses, Veliky Novgorod and Pskov. Dating back over a millennium, wander inside their Kremlins with onion-domed churches and tri-local cuisine. Novgorod has a wonderful open-air museum of wooden architecture too. Experience small-town Russia at these picturesque fortified towns far from Moscow's hustle and crowds. Number 10. Behold the Bolshoi Ballet. Even if you're not usually a fan of ballet, witnessing a performance by Moscow's famed Bolshoi Ballet is a must. Sit amid glittering chandeliers in the 19th century Bolshoi theater and see Russian ballet at its finest. Marvel at spectacular sets and choreography in classics like Swan Lake or Sleeping Beauty. Securing tickets requires planning ahead, but an evening with the Bolshoi Ballet offers an elegant cultural night to remember. Number 11. Party at a Russian banya. After freezing Russian winters, it's no wonder banya's traditional bathhouses are so beloved. Visit a public banya or reserve a private one to experience the purification rituals Russians have enjoyed for centuries. Relax in hot, dry saunas, then plunging into cold water pools. Get a vigorous Venic leaf beating massage to stimulate circulation. End your visit lounging in thick felt hats and robes, eating pickles and drinking vodka. A few hours in a banya is the perfect way to warm up and feel rejuvenated. Number 12. Island hop in the Solovetsky Islands. Explore northern Russia's remote Solovetsky Islands, a cluster of over 100 islands in the White Sea off the coast of Arkhangelsk. Discover monasteries like the 15th century Solovetsky Transfiguration Monastery, a high-walled Kremlin-style fortress. Boat around the islands visiting monk retreats, museums, and nature reserves. With plentiful wildlife, beaches, and historic sites, the Solovetskys offer a perfect Russian island escape.